Forget about the lies to the constituency. Forget about the misleading the public during a pre-election and an election cycle. Forget about that during the campaigning. One has to wonder if the punishment was going to be relatively low, and by the federal sentencing guidelines, they would have been relatively low in the spectrum of severe punishments. Why give him this sweeping immunity, which is what it is, going back 10 years? And that's to put a muzzle on him, because there's no circumstance upon which he can now be forced to testify. And I know there's a healthy debate about the Fifth Amendment and whether the pardon excuses or absolves that privilege. But this really absolves the entire investigation. Why does it do that? Because when you're under oath, you can say, I assert the Fifth. But when investigators come on over to talk to you, you don't have to assert the Fifth. You just have to say nothing. And this essentially puts a muzzle on other would-be crimes.
It's interesting. Reason Magazine, Josh Blackman writes the following here. Today, Special Counsel David Weiss has filed in opposition to the motion to dismiss. Something tells me that these briefs were drafted some time ago in anticipation of a potential Biden pardon. I mean, what do you think about this? Is this something you think was preconceived?
It's a very interesting brief to read. On one level, they're not arguing about a lot, because really the argument is whether the district judge should dismiss the case or just sort of hold it in abeyance and take it off calendar and not formally dismiss it, which for Hunter Biden's purposes is not going to have any practical difference. But it is a very interesting document because, to me, the special counsel is laying down a flag and really defending the reputation of the investigation and the prosecution team, saying there was no selective prosecution, there was no vindictive prosecution. Hunter Biden made those arguments in his Delaware case. They were rejected by that judge for lack of evidence. And just logically, the theory would have to be that Hunter Biden's own father instructed his attorney general to appoint a special counsel to selectively prosecute his own son.
Right.
It really doesn't make a lot of sense.
Doesn't. Robert Hill, Vic Bajaj, gentlemen, thank you.